if you're looking to engage with the traffic that's coming to your website a little bit better, one of the most common ways of doing that nowadays is through the use of chatbots. Probably what would more commonly now be known as conversational chat platforms. It's become really big, this in recruitment, this concept where on a job page, you might be able to talk to the consultant directly that's actually managing that job if you were a candidate. And from a consultancy's point of view, from a recruitment agency's viewpoint, you're able to either qualify in or qualify out candidates before they make an application for a job, or able to pick up more passive applications, or simply you're able to answer some questions that might have been previously phone calls, which obviously frees up time for your consultants. So in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at some of the most commonly used and actually some of my favourite chatbots and conversational tools that exist in the industry. We're going to look at some that are industry specific, some that attach to CRMs. I'm also going to look at some more kind of generic platforms that kind of span a number of different industries to really give a flavour about what's available in the market. Let's take a look.
The first product that we're going to have a look at here is the Bullhorn chatbot. So, relatively new product into the marketplace, so to speak. Obviously, Bullhorn has its own marketplace, but this is their own product. But it's a relatively recent launch for Bullhorn, and it forms part of the Bullhorn automation suite. Obviously, there's big advantages of having a chatbot tool that is embedded within your CRM software. Obviously all the data that you're going to put into it or pull out of it is going to be synced. So if you're looking for that kind of full end-to-end process, having something like this Bullhorn's native chatbot product is going to be a huge benefit for you. So you can see here it's kind of this automated conversational messaging. It will recommend jobs actually to people from the database, from the Bullhorn database, which is I think a cool piece of matching that actually exists there. And it can do things like kind of provide that like ongoing chat interface with the candidates that you're speaking to, or it can provide you like a, what do you think of as almost like NPS scoring system here as well. So it's a great product. That's really easy to implement on websites, as you'd expect. We work with this with a few of our customers, but the Bullhorn product, obviously, again, as an integrated kind of native CRM plugin, if you like, is a really, really strong contender. Another absolute favorite of mine is Staffing Engine. Now, Staffing Engine team are one of the most experienced teams in the industry, come from various backgrounds, particularly things like Bullhorn, where I know that a lot of guys have made a real name for themselves. Staffing Engine is a conversational engine and conversational engine for websites. And you can see here, it's heavily steeped in AI, which I know is very popular at the moment. They have this area here, Engine AI Chatbot. What I love about this is, again, it is fully built for Bullhorn. They're a marketplace partner with Bullhorn. But the cool thing is that it's very much kind of workflow based again, but for things like text messaging, social media. So it's a really complete solution. It's very much aimed, this product, at conversion, which I know all chatbot tools should be, but this tool in particular is focused on, how we get people to the point of conversion, from A to B, and how we convert them to get them into your funnel. So these guys are absolutely awesome people. A lot of integrations as part of this product, as you'd expect with people who know the industry very well. US-based business, but I know they have customers all over the world. And by far one of the most popular vendors out there right now. Next up, we're going to look at Sense. Sense have been around for a while now and have been really building just an exceptional platform. Kind of top to bottom, this is a great bit of tech. One of the key interfaces of this is what they class as their AI chatbot. Again, it's similar in some ways to the Bullhorn tool in that it does things like job matching. It does that kind of conversational piece. It's this kind of like back and forth. They class it as kind of an AI product here that they're actually running. But I know that they've seen great success from this, and I know we've got customers that use this and kind of rave about it, about the kind of power of this product. Sense itself is really good for things like re-engagement of existing workforce. But you can see here, you can do things like interview scheduling through that chat tool on the website itself, which is, I think, a really cool thing to be able to do. It's a great value add, and for me, it probably strips out some of that like busy work work, that kind of recruiter admin that doesn't really need to be done. It actually gets done through there. So Sense is a great option. Probably both Sense and the Bullhorn product are going to be in that price range, which is a bit more serious, I guess, in terms of where it's pitched, but they are heavily integrated products. Sense, I know, integrates with a lot of different CRM systems. Bullhorn, I think it integrates with Venturi as well. So, any product that we've seen so far is going to have that real kind of end-to-end piece. Kind of a relatively newer player on the market is Elay. Again, I was at a conference recently where this was raved about Elay, about how it works. It has a focus, which is to be a website chatbot. Obviously, it's building out the product suite right now. But you can see here we've got that kind of like chatbots and this, what they class as kind of more intelligent conversations. Again, it's a really smart product, this. And when I was speaking to somebody, they were saying this is the part that they loved, the fact that they could trigger these kind of flows and these different kind of answers. So you can set up like pre-baked questions in here. People will answer it and then it'll trigger different workflows, which I think is a really cool piece of kit to be able to provide. So yeah, this is what they do. I know I saw recently that they'd added ChatGPT into this product, which I think is a really cool thing to do. We have customers that use this product and again, rave about it. So I would definitely check Elay out as a solution. If you're looking for something where it's purpose built just for one thing, Elay, out of the three products we've looked at, that's the core of what they do. And finally, Lido is another product where, again, is kind of like very well spoken about and raved about. They have this part of their conversion kit here, which is their in-page bot, as they call it. Lido work across multiple industries, so they don't just work in recruitment and staffing. But I know our customers, and particularly some enterprise customers that we work with, are real fans of Lido, and I've seen the kind of performance that this has driven for people's websites. Increasing conversions. It's a really well embedded product, so you kind of, as a candidate, you ask it a bunch of questions on the page, on like the application page, so it can sometimes either take over from the application page or augment the application process or a website, and it provides that kind of like back and forth really to filter in or filter out candidate applications. So it's a great screening tool from that side of things. Again, this is going to be a product where you're going to get a lot of support from it with any of these products that we've shown you. They're all really quite specific, quite heavily supported SaaS products that we've looked at. Again, not just for this industry, for the recruitment industry, but works, really, really well within that, and has a specific arm dedicated to recruiting on here as well. Now, one of the areas I wanted to kind of focus on as well was non-specific products to kind of really give an idea of what else is out there on the market. So Landbot is a really cool product for this. They have a pricing tier here, which is a free tier for, I think it's 100 interactions, 100 chats a month. So if you are getting into the world of chat and you think, oh, we want to trial this, we're not 100% sure if it's for us, something like this is absolutely perfect for what you're looking to do here. It's what they would class as no code. So you kind of click, drag, build the workflows yourself on the website. Then you kind of just integrate it by using JavaScript code, which your web developer should be able to implement on the website. And that's when you can start to build more and more information onto the website from here. They've got some pretty punchy customers that use this, some pretty big guys that use this. They also do work across WhatsApp as well, which I think is really cool. So if you want like a business WhatsApp agent as well, and you want people to contact you that way, Landbot could be really, really cool for you as well. It's got a really well integrated API kit as well for kind of maybe more deeper integrations as you go along. If any of our users that listen to this are HubSpot users, HubSpot have their own chatbot tool. I've used this personally, so I've had it on websites in the past. It's really cool. It's got a really nice visual interface for building your chatbot automation. So if somebody clicks this, what do we present after it? It's got a very, very nice interface for that. So yeah, I can say that I have used this product and would highly recommend it. I guess what you have to weigh up here, especially with Landbot, HubSpot, the next couple we're going to look at, they're not going to be integrated with your CRM system. So, the ability to pull data out or push data back in for things like interview scheduling is not going to be there with these products. They are going to be more question and answer based setups here. HubSpot's great, I guess, if you're using it for maybe B2B side of things and you run like marketing automation campaigns through HubSpot, it's going to be a benefit. But yeah, the drawback is that it's not going to be embedded in your CRM system. That goes for Drift. I was also a Drift user previously. Drift changed their pricing model. I think the entry is now about $2,500 a year for Drift. But these guys, they kind of cornered the market and coined the phrase CQL. So we had marketing qualified leads, sales qualified leads, and Drift really built this idea of this conversational qualified lead. That was their kind of stake in the ground, I guess. It's a great product. I have used it. It does allow agents to jump on and write back to people, I believe, in Drift as well. So it's not just chatbot where it's like one way and then there's like a machine that's doing the conversation. It can actually connect to people to have chats. I have actually closed business through Drift by doing that previously. So again, it's not going to be industry specific, but it is built for that. Their website has a lot about ROI calculators, about sales funnel building and different use cases and so on and so forth. So it's a very, very strong product. It's one of probably the top products in the world in terms of what it actually does. But again, you're not going to get that specific kind of CRM integration directly from Drift. And finally, one of the products that it does a bunch of different things, but I love this, is Work Llama. So they have Sophie, the AI-driven conversational chatbot. I love that name, and I love the logo here for it. My wife loves llamas, so naturally drawn to this. Work Llama works across both the recruitment industry, but it also works across talent acquisition also. So they have, again, a lot of rave reviews from the people that use it. I don't think in the UK necessarily it's like a massive product to use, but it definitely gets great reviews by the users that actually are customers of Work Llama. It's probably more of a sophisticated product in terms of how it works here, the platform, but it does a lot more than just the chatbot side of things as well. It's one of many different products that it has in there. As you can see here, talent pooling, shift management, credentialing, there's an app for it. So it's one of these products that started in one place here and then has really grown and extended its product suite, which I actually love seeing that.
So there we have it. Some great tools there for increasing the engagement that goes on your website, and really something for every price point as well, which I think is awesome, that you can kind of start small if you want to trial something and then move on from there. Also considerations around, do you really need it to be integrated with your CRM software? That's a big one for me. The decision is, if we need to be integrated, then it's going to kind of pigeonhole you into a certain route. But if you're looking for something that's a bit more kind of high level for now, maybe just basic to stop certain questions being asked or to filter out some questions that might come to your agency. Obviously, as you've seen, there's some really good products for that. If you want to hear more of this type of content, let me know what you'd like us to create. If you want me to focus on a specific type of software, I'll kind of put together a bit more of an analysis for you. But until then, speak soon.